pre-race dinner. Here we are, myself and my partner Jason. It is the night before, and so we have getting our stuff ready in our bins. Just went to the pre-race meeting, just took our bikes in, and so turning in our bins. I got to be in by 9 o'clock tonight, which we're heading over there now. We're up at, the bus leaves at 6, so 6 a.m., and we'll get the show on the road. Come on, give me a thumbs up. Let's go, let's get this. Doing this from the start, from the Sea2Sea, 72-hour race, and it's going to be really 3 days of unknowns. I think in life, many times, we run from the unknown. We have a choice though, we can run from it or we can run to it. And so this whole race is going to be about running to the unknowns. Let's go after it.
Go, Happy! Good job,
Low tide, hit a sandbar. So we've hit the first checkpoint heading to number 2, but the water is low, so Jason's pulling us across the sandbar. It's an adventure. Checkpoint 2, instead of kayaking around because it's really shallow, we parked our boat and then running the rest. CP2, let's go. Look at that tree. Portaging over the dam. Been canoeing for about, what, 4 hours? 4.5, something like that. Getting it done. Hours and hours. Here we are, number 6. It's actually on the water. We actually cut across some leafage, and it was, didn't know if it was passable, but we did pass a few people, so it was a good move. Sometimes you gamble, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Number 7, there we go. We got 2 more to go in this first leg of the race. Feeling it already. This is gonna be fun. Can't wait. Let's go. I'm sure you can see this, but we just got checkpoint 9, and we're heading back to jump on the bike. So we got about another 3/4 mile maybe. Been a long day, man. So it's 6:46. So we left at about a little before 10. So a lot of hours, but still going strong. So we just got our bikes. The only bummer is everything we have is soaked. I had a trash bag that ripped, and so all my clothes are soaking wet. So I'm wringing them out. Good thing is it's not too cold. It's supposed to be in the 60s tonight. So anyway, we're about to head out on the bike. So here we go. So here's the deal. It's about 9 o'clock at night. Riding my bike. Jason was following me. Flying down this dark road to turn around. He's gone. I'm like, what? So I stopped at where we had to turn off, and a bunch of guys said, yeah, long-haired guy, he's fixing a flat tire. Well, then the AR van came back and said, don't go back because the road's pretty dangerous, but just wait here till he gets here. So pulled my shoes off, dry my feet out, eating some food, but I guess he's fixing a flat. So while we're sitting here, probably 15 guys just passed us, which is, it's tough, man. What do you do though? Sometimes you get a flat tire, sometimes things don't go the way you want, but it's got to make it happen. So I'm sitting out here in the dark until he gets here. Just got to the first transition area at the middle of the night. Had a rough time on the bike, couldn't find all of them, but learning experience, that's for sure, man. Some of these guys are amazing. So Jason and I having a good time so far, feeling pretty good. It's almost 3:30, 3 o'clock, something like that. So out on a 40-mile trek. So we're still trekking, trying to collect as many of these as we can. Kind of like Pokemon. I'm just kidding. Sun has come up. I don't know about you, I feel a little better. Sun always makes you feel a little better. Although the sun's not up yet, but Sun's not out, but the sun is up. So trying to collect a few more. We have definitely missed a few, but having a good time out here. It's beautiful. There's some serious competitors out here too. Competitors out here. Back on the bikes. 9:22 a.m. Haven't really slept yet. Day 2, 11:53. Stop and eat some food. Had to put a new memory card in this. Been going over a day. Non-stop. Here we go. Gotta keep going. Got a lot of ground to cover. That is not snow. That is ash. Not sure if it was a controlled burn or what. That looks pretty cool. This is what you're searching for, my friends. Whatever number, get your hole punched. That's what we're searching for. Hard to find though. Trying to finish this bike leg. It's getting late in the evening. Sun's going down. Day 2. Haven't slept yet. Don't feel too bad. Although I'm starting to feel a little bit. When you stop, you get really exhausted. You just want to fall asleep. But if you're moving, you're riding your bike, you're paddling, running, you're good. But this is a very difficult race, I would say that. 3 days is very hard. And there are some studs out here for sure. But it is beautiful. And I am enjoying it. So I'm not sure if you can see this, but it's the middle of the night. Actually, it's about 11 o'clock, so 11 p.m. We're loading up all the bikes. We have like the transition area, people sleeping everywhere, eating what they can, sleeping for a little bit, and then heading back out. Jason's seat broke. The last 13 miles, he had to stand up and ride, and so that's a huge deal. That was a big deal. And then secondly, the last 2 miles was this powder sand that everyone had to go through it, so everybody had to push their bike for 2 miles after you've been up for 2 days. It's kind of crazy. So we're up now. We've got a 40-mile hike, and then we got to come back. We got some more kayaking we have to do, and then I think like a 55-mile bike run all on this last day to get everything done. So here we go. We actually napped for about 1 hour, and man, I feel great. I'm like, I don't know if I need the hour, but I'm glad we took it. So feeling good. Hopefully Jason is feeling good, and we're gonna try to finish this thing strong and get across the state. Sun's coming up. I've been trekking all night. It's been I feel like we've both been walking like zombies, half asleep, stumbling a little bit. It's so peaceful out here, a little bit chilly. We just drank a 5-hour energy, so now we can keep our eyes open a little bit better. But we got to watch the sun come up here in a couple of minutes. Well, we got to see another beautiful sunrise here in Florida, and it is now Saturday morning, and the last time we really slept in our beds or in a bed was on a Wednesday. But we did again get to sleep for an hour last night, and it was marvelous. So we're on this 40-mile hike. If you've never done a 40-mile hike on no sleep, you really should try. And then adding all the other stuff of long bike rides and kayaking or canoeing. But this has been a cool trip. So there's Jason behind me. Let's go. Trying to get it done. So we just made it. It's kind of nice. They have a convenience store where we cross over this road. And so I'm going to go in here and hopefully get something to drink. But kind of, I think another 12 miles or something, 10 miles I think. So for the last part of our 40-mile trek, we decided to go 12 on the road rather than 16 in the woods. And we did that because time is of the essence. And to get it all done, we had to cut somewhere. So this is something you can do more here, take less out here, and so we decided to take more out here. So the only problem is, it is in the middle of the day. It's just afternoon. It is hot as all get out on this, and there is no shade because the sun is straight in the sky. But do have a little breeze, grateful for that. And we're moving on. So we've been on this road for several hours, and when you train in 20 and 30 degrees, and then you come to Florida, I don't know what it is today, high 70s, 80 maybe, 70s, I don't know. It's beautiful out here. We're getting baked. And so I would say a 3-day adventure race is a special kind of grueling and grinding. I mean, you know, you do a 20-mile kayak, that's a decent bit, and then you put that down and you ride, you know, 60 miles on single track. All right, that's legit. Then you're hiking for multiple hours, you know, and it's every single day. And so today is like right at a 40-mile, I mean, just to go walk or hike 40 miles, they say the average hiker can do 10 miles a day if they're a good hiker. So you put that, and everything just keeps adding, and you get no sleep. And that's what keeps people coming here. Jason, what are you thinking of? Why in the world would you want to do Sea2Sea?
I like the challenge.
He likes the challenge. We had to remind ourselves a minute ago, we were pretty down, that we're here to grind. It's time to rise and grind. Yeah, but it still hurts. Kind of in the home stretch now, about 55 miles. So we finished up that 40-mile hike. Again, I don't know if it's heat exhaustion or what. I almost tossed my cookies, but I didn't. Laid down for about 40 minutes. Got up, felt a lot better. Ate a burrito that they were cooking at the transition area, and Jason and I moved on. What did we do after? Oh, we had a very long kayak canoe, about 20 miles, I think. About 20 miles, and then made it to another transition station. We did lay down for about an hour last night, and then got up today. We got lost though, stuck in these woods for an hour and a half at least. There's like 10 of us going in circles in the middle of nowhere. Finally got out of that, had to bushwhack a little bit to jump this fence kind of, and back on track now. So home stretch. We got till noon today. It's what, almost 6:30 a.m., 7 a.m. So we're moving. It's almost 9 o'clock, 8:42, and Jason and I are heading down the final stretch to make it to the beach. So we can say we did Sea2Sea. And man, it seems like it's been a week, all the experiences you have, because you don't really sleep. You just keep going. And I don't know, I learned a lot. It's the small things, I think, that make the big difference. And some really talented people out here that's worked on their craft for sure. But it's been good. So I know Jason's family is going to be at the finish line, so we'll see them hopefully get something to eat. I know I need a shower because it's bad. And it's been an exciting race for sure. Excited to be there. Put some sand in the bottle. We'll go from there. Ladies and gentlemen, the final punch card 72 hours. After 3 days, sand from the Gulf and now sand from St. Augustine. Come on, let's go. Getting back to the finish line. Again, you got to be there by noon. It's almost 10, so we got time. Probably about 15-minute ride out from the beach. And we'll celebrate a little bit. Supposed to serve some lunch. I'm ready. Excited about it. Yes, that was right.
Sea2Sea.
Yeah, I just crossed the finish line. Come on, Jason and myself, we have some crazy stories to tell.
Come on up and get your
Bike seats breaking and
right to the Sea2Sea sign.
what is it, sugar sand and
If you're done,
I mean, you name it. Feels like 2 weeks. I don't know about you.
the food is open.
This bike was stuck in one gear. Not a good gear. Flat tire, nailing the tire.
If you see
But somehow, on less than 3 hours sleep, I think, within 3 days, right? Less than 3 hours sleep, we're here, and we did it. So, ready for a nap, ready for food, a shower, and hopefully a nap.
Yep.